Hi, I'm Jim Plocki. I've been a strength and conditioning coach for the last 30 years for the University of Michigan football. And last year I was diagnosed with leukemia in September. You're never ready for something. It was just like, wow, well, it looks like we got to, what I got to do. That's my first question to the doctor was, what do we got to do here? How do we do this? Or am I going to live, first of all? And he said, yeah, we think that you got, I don't know what the percentage was, it's pretty low though, but he just said, we'll give you some treatment, there's a possibility you could live. So I said, well, if it's a possibility, let's get after it. What do I need to do?
You have your moment where, you look at each other and you cry and you hug and you are sort of can't believe that this is what you're hearing somebody say to you. It's hard to even think of questions to ask at that particular moment. You're just sort of numb. After the diagnosis, and as we were kind of going through the steps, at one point the doctors had said he's going to need a bone marrow transplant.
When the doctors told me I needed a transplant, I said, well, where do we do that? How do we get that? And they just said there's a registry, and I had no idea there was a bone marrow registry or anything like that. There should be a good chance that you're a match. And well, when they checked it, there was only one other person in the world, that was a match for me. So that was kind of shocking.
In the meantime, his siblings were being tested. His oldest brother, the results from that came back first, and he was not a match. He was ruled out early on. His sister was not eligible because she had already had breast cancer, and so his brother Dave was sort of our last resort. So, they came back and said, the good news is that Dave's a perfect match.
Pretty uneventful, so it's pretty easy to do, so he just had to take some Neupogen, and then a couple of days later he was donating in the morning, and by the afternoon I had a bag of stem cells. They looked like salmon eggs to me. Put them in to the transplant and we were good to go. It's easy to be a donor. All you have to do is just sign up for the registry and do a swab, and they'll put you in there, and then if you're needed, they'll give you a call. And like I said, it was kind of scary when there's only one other person in the world. It's not a big pain, and you can really save somebody's life.
It's been very important to him and a huge uplift to him that he was able to return back to work. He loves being there. He loves being amongst the staff and the players. I think they have a special relationship, and the fact that he's back at work and feeling good and doing well is a blessing. His doctor has told us that at this point he's the poster boy for transplant surgery, so we're just doing everything we can to keep it that way.